point. Vow 88.1. Your mid-morning start right with the A-team. Area code.
South Africa has made important strides in, recognizing the rights of persons with disabilities. Yet many people still face barriers to education, to employment, to healthcare, to public. But look, we're going to dive into that. Tshepang from the Disability Empowerment and Community Fund Day. Tshepang, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us on Area Code.
Good morning, and thank you so much for having me. Always a pleasure to be part of these kind of conversations.
When we talk about disability inclusion, what does that mean in practice, and where do you think South Africa is making progress, or at least still falling short?
When we talk of disability inclusion, we talk of, when people living with disabilities are being included in all sectors. Employment sectors, it could be everywhere, when people with disabilities are being included without discrimination and stigma. And we have what we call inclusion fatigue, whereby people with disabilities are just talking, advocating for themselves, but their society, they still have that stigma. They still don't understand what is disability. So in creating awareness, in educating the whole society about disability, I think that is when we'll have a knowledgeable community, and being able to advocate for persons with disabilities, and for them to know that inclusion is there. They need to advocate for themselves, and also for the society to understand that we have what we call disability inclusion. They should include persons with disabilities without discrimination.
That's important. Include without discrimination. Tshepang, many conversations about disability tend to focus on the limitations rather than the opportunities, and we need to begin to change that narrative. But I wanted to just pause here for a moment, because we're going to head into our news in just a moment. So just for my listener right now, I just want you to take a moment and, really picture that, the route that you took to get to work this morning, to get to campus, wherever it is that you were going, the pavement that you walked on, or at least the taxi that you climbed into, the stairs that you used to get into the building, or even the doors that opened up for you, automatic or not. Ask yourself one question: could everyone have made that very same journey as you did? And if the answer is no, perhaps accessibility isn't only about disability. Perhaps it's also about all of us, our experiences. So, inclusion fatigue.
Yes.
Let's dive back into that.
Okay.